Dear loyal Bud Light customers, we deeply apologize for our decision to put an individual on our can that insults the integrity of women. We understand that we betrayed your trust. We have fired every individual involved in this marketing campaign, and they will no longer be employed with the company. We will also be donating $10 million to charities and causes that will help prevent biological men competing in women's sports. We will lobby on this issue until federal legislation is passed to prevent biological men from competing in women's sports. We will also be partnering with 10 women's athletes, biological women. We will be putting their faces on beer cans and paying them a handsome sponsorship fee. We will never do this again, and we will fight to earn your trust back. We will continue to partner with biological women in order to win our loyal customers back. That's all you had to do, Bud Light. That is all you had to say, and this would be over with. But it's not over. It's not over, and it's getting worse for you every single day. Every single day, your sales drop. And now you're literally having to give away free product. You're having to give away Bud Light for free. No joke, that is a true statement. Bud Light sales continue to crater, and this is a huge week for Bud Light as Anheuser-Busch is reporting earnings tomorrow. They report earnings Thursday, and all eyeballs are going to be on that conference call as the CEO of Bud Light has a decision to make. Is he going to come out with a statement, or is he going to be a pansy and continue to pander to the woke trans-affirming movement? We will see. It will be very interesting, and only time will tell. But Bud Light continues to hide and run from this situation as they have no game plan. Bud Light has no plan in place to address this situation and try to win their loyal customers back. Well, we're not loyal anymore because they spit in our face. In-store sales of Bud Light have dropped 26% in the final week of April. Figures released from Bump Williams Consulting, a firm that specializes in the alcoholic beverage market, found Bud Light sales have progressively slumped throughout the month of April. What does that tell us? That tells us that this is not getting better for Bud Light. It's actually getting worse, and I predicted this. I predicted that this would happen as more and more people learn about this situation. Sure, it went viral off the jump. It went viral really quick. But every person who learns about this and what Bud Light did, every person who learns about what Bud Light did and who they put on the can, goes home and tells their husband, tells their wife, tells their friends, and then they boycott it. That's why this is snowballing so quickly. It's getting out of control for Bud Light. They are literally having to give free beer away. They are cratering. Bud Light is in a free fall. AB InBev is now electing to give free Bud Light to distributors. According to the Wall Street Journal, multiple distributors across the country are reporting a wave of boycotts. In this recent bid to win back distributors, Anheuser-Busch promised a free case of Bud Light for each employee. The company is also inviting wholesale clients to learn more about the developing marketing strategy during a meeting at the AB InBev headquarters in St. Louis next week. Okay, what they're doing here is they're trying to keep distributors happy. The distributors are what make up this company. If they move on from Bud Light, they say we're no longer going to work with Bud Light. We're moving on to Coors. We're moving on to Miller. It's game over for Bud Light. Distributors move the market. If they move on from Bud Light, it's game over, and they are pissed. These people's businesses rely on Anheuser-Busch. And if Anheuser-Busch isn't selling and they're not able to restock the shelves at Walmart, at gas stations, at Costco, then it's a big problem for their business. And they're probably calling up their Anheuser-Busch rep and saying, what the hell is going on, dude? We are not able to restock these shelves. Your product isn't selling, and our business relies on your product selling. What is the plan here? And really, Bud Light doesn't have a plan. Anheuser-Busch doesn't have a plan. So they are saying, hey, we'll give each of your employees a case of free Bud Light. That isn't going to fix this situation. That is not going to do anything. Your employees, these distributors don't want free Bud Light. They want a job. They want to be able to pay their bills. They don't want your crappy bathwater beer. Anheuser-Busch is reporting their earnings this week. But here's the situation with this earnings report. It is not going to incorporate the boycott. The boycott will not show up in this earnings. Don't expect the sales freefall to be reflected in the beer maker's bottom line Thursday. The advertisement with you-know-who, Voldemort, was published on April 1st, a day after AB's first quarter ended. However, why I think this is going to be so interesting is because, is the CEO going to address it? Every time a company, a publicly traded company like Anheuser-Busch, has an earnings report, the CEO usually talks. They talk about what's going on in the company. And the biggest thing affecting Anheuser-Busch as a company is the boycott, obviously. So the CEO better step up to the plate and address this situation. If he was smart, he would make an apology that mirrors my apology in the beginning of this video. But I am betting, and I'm a betting man, and I'm betting that he will not do that. Why? Because they're scared. They're more worried about getting the big CEI, ESG money from companies like BlackRock. These big woke hedge funds that require you to be a woke company, a woke business in order to get their investment money. So they're placating to that crowd. And we'll see how long he can walk that line. Because if you don't have any customers, it doesn't matter how woke you are, nobody's going to invest in your business. BlackRock eventually will move on. They'll eventually sell out no matter how woke you are if you don't have any customers. And Bud Light is hemorrhaging. They have hemophilia right now. They got a little cut and they got hemophilia, so they can't stop the bleeding. That cut will not clot and it will not stop bleeding until this is addressed head on, until the CEO comes out and makes a true apology to the customers who have been drinking Bud Light for decades. A post just went viral on social media. Costco cannot move their Bud Light. They cannot move their Anheuser-Busch products. A price of a 36-pack of Bud Light at Costco goes viral. They are pretty much giving it away at this point. Okay, so this guy, Ryan Fournier, posts this. This is insane. This is the cost of Anheuser-Busch. 36 packs on clearance for $15 at Costco. That is more than half off. That's about half off, 50% off. 41 cents a can. 41 cents a can for Bud Light. So they're 12-ounce cans, I believe, the traditional can, and 36-pack, 41 cents a can. You can't get the cheapest beer that there is for 41 cents a can, let alone a name brand like Bud Light, 41 cents a can. I'd say there's something going on that the company needs to address. 41 cents a can, 30 beers for $14.97. This brand is suffering. This brand is in decline, and they have a serious decision to make. Are they going to stay true to their customer base, man up, make an apology, or are they going to continue to bend the knee and kiss the ring to the woke libs who don't even drink their beer, who don't even buy their product? It is the easiest, simplest decision that has ever been put in front of a company. If this CEO is not intelligent enough to make the right decision, then he doesn't belong being the CEO of a big, huge billion-dollar corporation, and the board of directors for this company should oust this clown. And as Bud Light continues to run from this situation, they look more and more cowardly. Look what they did to the latest advertisement on YouTube. They posted a new ad. I went over this ad in my last video, but look what they did. They turned off the comments on this video. Comments are turned off. 10 million views, only 400 likes, and it has like over 100,000 dislikes. They are getting trashed. This is a company that is getting obliterated, completely decimated. This company is in peril. They turn off their comments and run like little cowards. They tuck their tail and run to mommy. This is such a simple solution. Do what's right, Bud Light. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace.